Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today's video, you're going to get to see me playing one of my former students, whose name is Daniel. Now, Daniel's got an interesting game. He's very wristy and flicky. He's got great speed and athleticism. He uses weird angles. He's not the most conventional squash player, but there's a little bit of a level difference between the two of us. So what I usually do is I play with the condition. Today, and Daniel doesn't know this, this game that you're seeing is probably about 10 days or 2 weeks ago. Daniel didn't know this, but I played an open game, but I set a condition on myself where in my own head, I was pretending as though he started up 7-love. And what that did is it gave me the mental pressure that I needed in order to try to stay focused for as much of the game as possible. And this is nothing against Daniel, it's just something in general. When you're playing people that are significantly, or maybe not significantly, but you're playing people that are weaker than you, you have a tendency to get a little bit complacent and passive, and then you don't play aggressively. So this is a little mental hack that I use for myself. And if you're in the situation where you're playing someone where there is a level gap, try using this trick. Now, I'll take you through some of the patterns, what we're trying to do, areas where I think I can improve, what I think he did really, really well, what I think I did effectively, and I hope you get to learn and enjoy. All right, let's get into it. So by this point, Daniel and I had played several games, and we were playing full court. And I was trying to simplify things as much as possible, while at the same time being aggressive and get on the ball early. Because of all of the coaching, I find that I lose that sharpness before anything else. And I feel that because of the, several hours on court and the type of training that I do on average, and recently how much I've been working, I find that the speed is one of the first things that goes. So I was really trying to get on the ball early and play a shot just like that straight drop. I have a tendency to hit deep so much because of all the feeding and the lack of match play, quite frankly. So in this game, I was really trying to take those open opportunities and put them in. So I'm finding some good lines here. The first was a counter drop squeeze off of a cross-court nick by Daniel. Then there was a straight drop on the backhand you just saw, and now it was a forehand straight drive squeeze. You're putting a bit of pace behind that to really force the ball behind Daniel and then getting on it early right there. So that's a nice little 1-2 punch combo. And it was really all about taking time away. Even that, I took on the half volley to take time away. One other skill that I've been trying to work on, which if you rewind this you'll get to see, is I'm trying to approach the front of the court with a bigger backswing in order to show a deep ball but then actually take it short. It's not a skill that I leverage too often, so it's something that I've been actively working on. And see, I tried it there. I didn't need to be so fancy over there because he was already so far out of position, but I tried getting that big backswing to then accelerate my racket head through and cut the ball across. This good little squeeze over there again, cutting the ball. So really the emphasis was that higher backswing and then cut the ball short. So I tried to be a bit too deceptive over there by showing straight and cutting around the ball at the end on the forehand, but I missed my target. So in that situation, either I simplify and I don't try to be deceptive and hit a quality cross, or I just go straight. There's that squeezing drive. Trying to stay on the volley. He does well to hit the cross. So the rally's been reset. That's a nice straight choice by him there. Most people go cross from that position, and then that's a nice kill by him. So when you're under pressure in that front corner, instead of forcing that mental habit cross that we all have, if you can force that ball straight, you oftentimes catch your opponent. But there on the forehand, he's trying to force straight too much. This is getting nice and scrappy here. And then see, I go in with an open stance. He stretches out very nicely. There's a little, I remember this. I had to try to leap over him to play that shot. That was a fun rally. Both of us were smiling. He did well to stay in that rally, but that's part of it, is you just keep stretching your opponent out further and further, and eventually the openings just become bigger and bigger. That's what I like to think of as progressive pressure. That's a nice width by him. And then I love that back wall lob, trying to squeeze the ball with that back wall lob. Another good defense by me. And then that's a strong attack. He defends quite well. And he catches me out. those are the movements that I'm really trying to practice once again, doing some more plyometric work. I always keep up with my strength work, but it's the speed and plyo stuff when you're not playing as much, especially as you start getting a little bit older, that take their hit. But hey, anything's possible, right? If you believe, you can achieve. I enjoyed doing that one. You know, sometimes if you develop enough racket head control, sometimes even if you aren't in the perfect position, you can still hit a high quality shot. See, I missed that one. I was trying to squeeze him. Technique wasn't quite. I hit up on that last drop. It was a good angle by him. See, I just bought time for myself. So that's interesting because he had me under pressure and I just popped the ball up, bought time for myself, reset, and then this almost like reverse pressure on your opponent because now they have this thing of I need to hit the perfect shot. And if you're not extremely proficient and strong, then there's a chance that you might miss-hit the ball or choose the wrong shot or force the wrong thing. See, here I'm under pressure and I tried to force the cross earlier on my backhand, put me under more pressure, but then Daniel couldn't capitalize and gave me the opening for that drop. Ooh, that was a gift and a half. Daniel, if you're watching this, don't give those gifts, man. So another gift, and then show the drop, and then hit the boast. And I think that was game. Folks, tell me if you enjoyed this commentary. Tell me if you liked the camera angle. I moved it up based on some of your suggestions. And if you liked the video, subscribe. If you give it the thumbs up, obviously, leave a comment. And you can look at my mug while I finish talking over here. If you would like a very in-depth analysis of your game, you're super keen, committed, you understand the value of premium services and you appreciate them, send me an email at ahad@arproformance.com and let's touch base and see if we work together. All right, take care, folks. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.